Hello friends, and welcome back to another Wednesday Wisdom, your midweek inspirational pick-me-up.
You made it halfway through the week, and you should talk it out if it's happiness you seek. Yeah, halfway through the week, yeah. You made it halfway through the week. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why yes, we were in my bedroom again, and why yes, I'm wearing sweatpants. I'm not sorry about it. I just wanted to take a moment to thank you guys for letting me have a more creative moment last week. My brain was kind of mush after traveling and didn't have the mental capacity to do an inspirational rant. But we're back at it, coming at you live. Just kidding, I'm filming this in advance. But also, can we talk about how my skin has broken out? The literal worst it's ever broken out, and it's all because of the traveling, but I'm over it. Get out of my face. So what I want to talk about today is kind of along the vein of something I've already talked about, and I'm going to try my best to not sound redundant, but it is a different aspect, a different part of the topic that I had talked about in the previous video. What I'm talking about today is how when you feel like you should give up is actually when you should fight the hardest. And obviously it might seem similar to the you didn't get this far to only come this far video, the never give up video. That's just talking about how you only lose when you give up. I'm talking about when you're still in it and you feel like the going is too rough, you can't go any further, you feel like you're not cut out for whatever you're doing. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the moment right before the breaking point, or the potential breaking point in this scenario, because I'm not telling you to give up. That's not what I'm saying. One of the beautiful things in this life, in my opinion, is the fact that we have no fucking idea what's going on most of the time. You have no idea what's gonna happen tomorrow. You can make plans, sure, but that does not guarantee anything. I just wanna make sure there's no lipstick on my teeth. Okay, we good. To reference Nicole's video, actually, life on life's terms. You can't decide what's gonna happen in your life. You can prepare for what you want your life to be, but ultimately you don't know what path you're gonna end up on, and that could be a good or bad thing depending on your attitude on it. But what I'm saying is everything's a mystery, as long as you look at it as something to be curious about. Like, there's so much mystery in the world, there's so much to educate yourself on, even the mundane tasks that you do on the daily. How many life hacks do you see on the internet? There's plenty of people out there trying to think of better and simpler ways, more interesting ways, more creative ways, I guess. No matter what it is, there's people always finding new ways to do things. So what I am specifically pinpointing as the topic here, kind of running around the point, when you think the road is too tough, that you can't keep going, that's when you're supposed to fight the hardest. And this applies to literally everything. Nothing in this world is gonna come easy, and if it is, it's not really worth having, unless it's like good friendships, I guess. But what I'm saying is, it's kind of like a test. The universe is always in tune with your intentions. The universe is always listening, whether it's your thoughts or your actions. You constantly are putting out different energies into the world, no matter if you're watching TV or at a protest march or you're just hanging out with your friends. Everything you do affects how the universe sees your intention. And if you really want something, really want something, and you keep working at it and you feel like you're not getting anything back and you're about to give up, again, that's when you're supposed to fight your damn hardest, because they're testing how badly you actually want it, how much dedication you actually have towards that dream, towards whatever it is. Because if it's something willy-nilly and you act like it's nothing and you just take everything for granted, you're not gonna get success out of that. Because if there's no serious passion, if there's no real good intention behind something, it's just gonna pass you by. You aren't giving it the the respect and the due intention. But if you take your hard times as a cue to fight back twice as hard, you never know what is right around the corner. You could literally make it up to the finish line and be a centimeter away, and you have no idea because you think you should give up, and the end is right there. You just have to keep fighting. You have to stay hungry. You have to constantly work at it and not just expect it handed to you. You have to prove to yourself and the universe, all of your intentions, you have to prove that you want it. Because like I have mentioned in videos prior, you only lose when you give up. And that's a fact. And the only one holding you back is you. Because ultimately, depending on the size of your dream, your passion, there's gonna be sacrifices, whether that's energy or physical things like people that you have to cut off because they don't support you. It's gonna get rough. There's no way to live an easy life without it being boring, because nothing comes easy that is worth having. Like I said, if you come across a problem that seems like you can't solve, that is a challenge, not a stop sign. That is an opportunity to learn, to enlighten yourself, to enrich your character, to build more intelligence towards that dream. That does not mean that you're not capable to continue. It means that you have to put in as much effort as is necessary. And if you're not willing to do that, you're only playing yourself, homie. There's this quote. I just want to read it because it's relevant and Harriet knows what's good. When you get into a tight place and everything goes against you, till it seems as though you cannot hold on a minute longer, never give up. Then for that is just the place and the time that the tide will turn. That's what I'm saying, Harriet Beecher Stowe. Because ultimately, if you aren't there yet, that does not mean yet you're not capable. It means you need to learn. It means that you need to just put in more dedication towards that goal so that you are more wise and in depth when it comes to actually achieving the goal. And you've proven to yourself and the universe that you deserve it. You went for it, you accomplished it, and it's going to be more fulfilling when you stick it out, you fight through, you prove to everyone and yourself that you can do it, that you did it. Even if it's such a simple goal as like learning to cook better for yourself or trying to just get into a better habit for yourself, it doesn't matter how big or how small. Once you feel like you need to give up is when you need to try harder, because then that's when you're going to be successful. So just take it as an opportunity to inspire yourself instead of beat yourself up. That's all I'm trying to say. Moral of the story is you deserve it for yourself to give yourself the best life. And even though you have no absolute goddamn idea what tomorrow holds, that doesn't mean that you take that as something to be afraid of. Take tomorrow by the balls and get it done. It's not a matter of I'm not good enough, it's a matter of how badly do you want it. So when the going gets tough, be tougher, bitch. With that, please like, share, and subscribe if you're into this kind of thing. Let me know if you like this setup. I kind of like this more because it's like cozy and I feel more just like us hanging out instead of me behind a kitchen table, which makes sense for guests, but when it's just us, like it's a slumber party now, you know? I'm even in my pajamas, my Jordan sweatpants. They're not mine, they're Ryan's, but they're mine now. And let me know if you want to see more of the creative content. It won't be consistent, like this will be consistent, but it is fun to do other things, so if there's other things you would like to see from me, let me know, I guess. I don't know. Stay positive, my friends, and have a wonderful last day.
Have some faith with it. You can call the shots. And every Sunday, you can have a coffee talk. Live with no limits. Love is all we got. And every Sunday, you should have a coffee talk.